gonna be?
Yeah, I don't know.
That makes me more scared.
I don't know. It's like, I just feel like there's just a level of incompetence that, like, okay, so when politicians do things that don't make any sense to us, we call them idiots, but they're not idiots. They know exactly what they're doing. They're doing what's best for them, not us. So like, they're not idiots. Actually, they're actually very smart, because they do it in a way that we get mad, but we ultimately accept it, and then their lives get better. So they're actually pretty smart. But I have to think that there's a level of incompetence that they just cannot allow. And so then they will spring into action, because I don't think these people are incompetent. I don't think they're incapable. I think they just don't care. So when it comes to a certain level of incompetence that's going to like truly take their masks off, I think they're going to intervene and be like, we cannot go that far. You know what I mean? And so like, if they try to go that far, which I can totally see Elon Musk doing, I think they will step in and flex their muscle. Because like I said, I don't think they're stupid. I don't think they're incompetent. I think they just know what's good for them, and they don't care that what's good for them is totally not good for us. And they can do it in a way that like we will bellyache about it, but we will ultimately just not do anything about it and just allow it to happen. So they're very smart. They are very smart. And to think that they're not is, you know, setting yourself up to continue to like lose to these people.
Yeah. I hope there's some good candidates in 2 years.
I mean, there'll be good candidates by comparison. There won't be any good candidates, though. I mean, there will be, but they won't be like in the Democratic or Republican Party, and they'll just get drowned out.
It's so bleak, but true. And then we had our holiday party at work.
Well, that's nice. Tell me about that. Did you guys have peanut brittle?
Some people made some, yeah. Homemade.
That sounds delicious.
Gingerbread. They were screaming.
You know what's crazy? I read that, like, you know how when you like fry mushrooms, they make like noise?
Yeah.
Like, I heard that that's like literally a mushroom screaming.
Oh. I feel so guilty now.
And another thing that I read was like, the reason you cry when you cut an onion is because like that's the onion's last chance at like protecting itself. That's like its last line of defense.
Oh my god.
like this isn't a toy. This is like a thing.
Yeah. It's wild. It's just like when it hits you.
Yeah.
How do you still think about that?
I just talked about it.
I mean, like before you go to bed at night.
I mean, every now and then it comes into my brain.
How do you feel?
Not great about it.
There are things that I remember too.
Like the cats.
Not cats, but the animal count I couldn't tell you about. An earlier episode.
On the earlier episode, we established that Sam is the John Wayne Gacy of animals. She dresses up like a clown.
No cats or dogs, okay?
Only the annoying animals.
Yeah, I have a lot of regrets from my youth. It's gonna stay between me and the Lord. Nobody needs to know about that.
I was doing a little reading this week, and do you remember Coco the gorilla?
Yeah.
So I found out that Coco the gorilla had a nipple fetish.
How did they find that out?
Whenever people would come to meet with Coco, Coco would always try to grab their nipples.
Like full grab or just
Like full boob, but it was really the nipple that that Coco was trying to get to. Like, which is wild. That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do all of the reading that I wanted to do because there are actually pending court cases about this.
What?
Where again, I didn't read about the court cases, but like I think the sanctuary that was like holding Coco, I think is being sued because of Coco's nipple fetish. Because like they weren't warning people about it ahead of time, so then like they would go in with this like giant gorilla, and then the gorilla would start molesting them.
What? Was it like a sexy thing or like I was taken away from my mom at too young of an age thing?
I mean, I would think that the taken away from my mom at too young of an age would probably develop some weird sexual things. So I would think that it's maybe like a combination of the two, you know? I think it's like a chicken or the egg type of situation.
Oh.
And if people don't know Coco was a gorilla that could do sign language. And so Coco could like sign to you that she thought you had nice tits. So it wasn't like a thing of like trying to figure out like what is the intention here. Like Coco would literally tell you what the intention was.
What's the sign for boobs?
I have no idea. I do not know sign language. Although a friend of the show, Alan Stakowitz, did tell me how to say "Hey, nice rack" in ASL, but I haven't like practiced it yet, so I have no idea what the movements are.
I have friends who taught their babies sign language. And when they were asking to be breastfed, they would do
So that has to be boob.